Hello everyone, and welcome back to the official YouTube channel of Deeper Life Corpers Fellowship Kwara State. I am able to talent.
Hi, I'm Israel.
Welcome back. On today's episode of the Christian Corpers Circle, we'll be talking about a Christian core member. But before I continue, who is a Christian core member?
Thank you. Alright. I believe a Christian core member is a core member who has the mindset of a sent person, right? Someone who was sent by his or her father, right, to a place on an assignment for the period of his or her sent.
Thank you very much. Someone who was sent. Wow. Someone like a missionary. Okay, let's hear from Israel.
Alright, to me, a Christian core member, I'm going to split the word into two, a Christian and a core member. We all know that a Christian is a child of God. I'm not just a child of God, a born again child of God, because we have so many that profess to be, children of God these days, and they do not really have the character and what it takes to be a child of God. So a born again Christian and also core member is somebody according to the the guidelines of the country must have completed his or her degree, probably HND or your BSc. So then you are given 1 year opportunity to go to any state. Definitely the country is going to post you to one state. So then you are going there as a core member and also your identity as a Christian. So I would just say that is a Christian core member.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So you are not just a core member. As a Christian core member, you have, should I say, double assignment, representing God and representing the nation. Thank you very much. That was really insightful. Yeah. I also wanted us to talk about how, as Christian core members, we need to uphold our convictions, upholding our standards. Does it really mean that we are core members? Maybe probably we are away from home, away from parents, away from everybody around, and nobody's around now. And this useful thing now, like nobody's here, nobody's pushing me to pray, nobody's pushing me to seek God. Is it still necessary? Sometimes some persons tend to, in a way, lose what they stand for because they've come to places where everybody's lost. So what do you have to say about that, Israel?
All right. Definitely we would not be in our comfort zone forever.
All the time.
Yeah, we would not be in our comfort zone. So for me personally, I would share one of my experience. This would be probably the first time me leaving my vicinity, because I schooled in Ekiti State and also my residence is also Ekiti State. But so this is the first time I am leaving Ekiti to stay, I wouldn't say a strange land.
Wow.
But then in another man's land for 1 year, nobody to check up, nobody to monitor and to say this is what you are doing, you have to check this or check
you
that.
Just want to go overboard now.
Yeah. So yes, freedom. But that is where the point comes in. As a born again child of God, you don't need to be pushed by someone. You don't need to you don't need somebody to monitor you or to tell you what to do per time. The fact is that you must have developed that relationship with God, and direction is also there, that okay, you have that conviction that this is right and this is not right. So amidst pressures or amidst circumstances that might even warrant you not to pray or to lose your your convictions as Christian, or this is not a sin, this is not a sin, definitely you have that background first, of which helped me most especially on camp, when there was almost no time to pray. You all know how it feels to be in camp for 21 days. So yeah, very hard. So there was almost no time to pray, but then God still helped us, because your identity, you must retain it as a child of God.
Wow. Hey, Israel made mention of camp. Hey, for me, how was camp? I mean, camp as a Christian, how was it like?
See how speechless.
My God.
See how speechless I am. To be honest, camp was my very first encounter of seeing how difficult it is to
Somebody
your
just trying
identity.
your Christian life. Just
see.
right in your
was-
very eyes.
That was where I saw how easy it is, to lose your person. If as an undergraduate, while you were under covering of your parents, while you were under the covering of your parents, under the covering of fellowship in school, you did things because you were expected to, right? You had no firm basis for why you did things you did or why you didn't do the things you didn't do. It was very easy, to get to camp and let's go and get loose.
Telling you.
Scatter on the road because crazy things everywhere. Tight schedule made it difficult to remember prayer. If you were not a person given to prayer, if prayer was not a routine for you because my roommate is praying, you would forget about it. Your convictions, not lying, not being able to yield to pressure, right? So camp was a crazy place. I saw many people lose their virtues, people removing their wedding bands, right? Because of crazy things. Let's just to say the least.
Fun of the moment.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
For pleasure.
It was really something difficult though. I can't even lie. But we really bless God.
Hallelujah.
And thank God for the fact that we've been groomed to know the truth. And not just knowing the truth, you know that you know the truth. And that fact alone is keeping you. You know that you cannot be in this environment forever. And whether you are in this environment or not, with or without coverings per se, you still know that God is present everywhere. And the eyes of God are watching and they're actually seeing you. Wow.
That's right.
That's
Okay. How about a Christian core member? We're talking about Christian core member, right?
Yeah.
Christian core member and their service to God. But don't forget, it's a service to the nation. As a core member now, you came to serve Nigeria. So what would you say about a Christian core member and still serving the nation and serving God? For me.
All right. Like I said earlier, my idea of who a Christian core member is one who, beyond being a corper, you have the notion ingrained that you are sent, right? So with the knowledge that you are sent, when a child is sent on errand, you don't go there and forget the errand, right?
Yes, exactly.
My dad says, "Oh, get to the market and purchase this thing." When I get to the market, my assignment
Don't
is to
sleep in the
purchase.
market.
You don't go there and go and start this thing or playing football. Do you understand? So, if my father sent me, and my father in this context being God, if I believe indeed that I was sent by God to whichever state it is, I was posted as a core member. While I know that He sent me in the package, the vehicle is NYSC, right? I know that I'm going there in the process of serving my nation. I must remember, keep it in front of me that, okay, my father sent me, and then I'm doing His work every day, right? By preaching the gospel, my PPA, or being active in church, whatever it means, obeying the commission of being sent.
Interesting. And seriously, as core members, I would say we don't have so much choked up activities like being an undergraduate student where you have to read, you have to go for night class, you have to go for lectures, your PPA is stressing you or what?
I think that it's really not the same. Realities of every core member is not usually the same.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So we say, oh, undergraduate days are more busy, and as I said, because a lot of us came into service, they're feeling like, oh, I have a lot of time on my hand. Yes. But it's not always like that for everybody. Exactly. It's knowing how to, be intentional and get the right things done. Focus on the right things.
Very well. Wow. That was really educative. So Israel, what do you have to say about serving God as core members? Should we throw that trash away? Or shouldn't we serve God?
That's a very funny question.
Should you say, I've served God in my 4-5 years?
Telling you, all the one I've served God. If you add it up for me, it's enough. I'll grow tall in the spirit.
The fact is that we have not even started. We are just getting started.
Yeah.
With serving God. I would be sharing my experience again. Before I came into the system, there's this brother, I would not mention his name now. So his NYSC year was really a memorable one because he shared some of his experience with me. Then when I came in, I discovered that there are so many places when I was not a corper, when I was a student, there are so many places I could not enter. So the influence of me putting on that uniform alone gives me an edge.
Very true.
Access.
Very true.
Access to, if I want to enter World Bank today, I can enter.
Yeah, a government
As long as they're on
property
your
now.
card.
Exactly.
I mean,
So going out there to preach the gospel or to go on a mission field or to the boldness is there that
exactly.
no one can harm you. There is a preference, accorded to you with that uniform you are putting on. So this, I believe, this 1 year, it's an opportunity for us to use judiciously, even as Christians, that we can penetrate any nooks and crannies to reach out, the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ, and even serve God with the whole of our strength, with the whole of our might. So that's what I would just say.
Wow.
That, yeah.
Wow. I don't know whether you enjoyed the session as much as I did. Wow. I really want to thank you all for coming to this session. Yeah, and we want to know your ideas as well. We want to know how service here was for you as a Christian Corp member. Did you have challenges? Did you have difficulties? Are there things you battled with? Share with us in the comment section. We'll be right here to communicate with you, share our thoughts, share our minds, and we hope it will be a very interesting time as well with you. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on this channel today. Thank you so much for clicking on our video. We really appreciate it. Please do well to like, do well to share, do well to comment, subscribe. Thank you so much.
Click notification.
Click the notification button
when our videos
please.
drop.
We are coming out with so many things that are good.
Very well.
Don't miss out.
Don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it. Thank you so much for coming. See you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.